Hey guys, let's take a look at conditions, which will round out the variable rules and conditions trifecta. Now, what I've done and what I'm doing is modifying our overlay. If you remember, we had that confirmation panel when they clicked all three that said, oh, congratulations, you've done it. What I want to do now is I don't even want to let them know that they've finished. I want them to click the ones that they think are dangerous and then click a button to find out their results and go to a different page. Very much logic branching, choose your own adventure type of setup. So what I've got here is just a button that says got them all, continue the next challenge. And what I'm going to do is put a click event on there that will redirect them depending on what they've clicked or how many, what their score is. And so let's use some variable fanciness again. Because the rich text allows for variables in here, I can say, think there's score, which is our variable, right? And then question mark. Ooh, that's no good. Let's stretch this out a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to change just the height of this so it shrinks up. There you go. So now I click save on here and go back to our group. And if I go back into the old danger splat, there we go. So you can see our score is 0. Now what we want to do is we want to add a click event on there, which will route them to a different page or a different snap depending on what they answer. And so what I'll do is I'll go and I'll open up overlay node actions, which allows us to attach actions to overlay nodes. And I'm going to attach a new action, and this action is going to be a jump to snap. And I am going to say on click, when someone clicks this button, now right off the bat, do I want to do anything if none of my conditions are met? So let's do, I'll put a rule in here just because. So if score is greater than 0. So for anything to happen in here, the score has to be greater than 0. And so what we'll do is we'll say, okay, if it's greater than 0, then go to 1. Okay, that's going to be, that's greater than 0. So let's add another condition now. So what's a condition? Well, we have the handy little blurb down there that tells you what it is, but basically it lets you allow branching logic. So each condition pairs with one or more rules or sets of rules or groups of rules as we call them. And the first condition whose rules are satisfied will be used instead of the default. So if I add a condition, what I'll do is I'll just fold this one up because it can get a little busy with all of these options in here if you've got multiple conditions. And then I'll say if score equals 2, go to snap 2 in group A. Okay, so this condition, if score equals 2, go to group A, and that's it. Then I'm going to add another condition. If score equals 3, whoops, I used my mouse wheel on that one. There we go. Whoops. All over the place. Okay, if it's 3, then we go to 3. Great. So you see what's happening here? I'll open all these up so we can do a nice little rundown. So when they click on this guy here, we're going to run the jump to snap action. But we're only going to do anything if the score is greater than 0. If it's 0, we don't do anything. And then the default condition is to jump to 1, assuming that if it's greater than 0, it's going to be 1 or something. But we handle the somethings underneath here. So if it's equal to 2, we go to 2. And if it's equal to 3, we jump to 3. Great. Save that. So let's give it a shot. Not only that, but this is going to increment dynamically as well. So let's jump to the preview window. And here we are falling down the pit of heck. And oh, at the last minute, our lives are saved. What do we got? What do we got? Let's try, we'll do this one. So you can see here it says 0. I click on this, and if all goes well, great. Think there's 1. No, I don't. I think that the snake might be dead because he has some neck issues. So maybe the spikes are dangerous. I'm pretty sure they are. I think there's 2. Yeah. Okay, let's give it a shot. Boom. And we're warped to 2. Makes sense? So we can try that again. And I'll refresh it so we start from 0 again. And we just have to fall all over again, thanks to the path. And you know what? I think this time it might just be the snake. These guys are all cool. I think there's 1. Boof. And we're warped to 1, which has all our buttons from the first video that we had made as well. And our scores one is still picked up in this one. Okay, so that is how you make a choose your own adventure branching logic type of setup using conditions. Conditions combined with rules, combined with variables, makes a crazy powerful system where you can do different things depending on different things and juggle around content like you've never been able to before. Thanks for watching.